so we still have room for some more chicken pies. So if you know of anybody that missed out, please let them know. We still have a few more to get to that magic 200 number.
And of course, it's our prayer list is here. Please remember to pray for friends and families in the bulletin. And I know you shouldn't single anybody out, but my eyes went down. Please all pray for our group. Also pray for the safety and protection of the first responders, military and medical personnel. And I know it's not too late to keep remembering your families and friends and relatives of the people who lost their lives in September 11th of 2000. And then we're following our COVID guidelines, and we're asking everyone to wear a mask when they enter. And you can worship online, you guys know that, on Facebook or on YouTube. And again, the offerings, we're not passing it, but the plate was on the table there. If you want to add, if you haven't done that on the way in, you can put your offerings in that basket there, or you can drop them off during the week. Don't forget about the inkjet cartridges for Pine Springs Camp. If you have old expired inkjet printer cartridges, please bring them. There's a box inside the church for that. And again, chicken pies. They're $5 each, and as Sharon just said, there's room for about 47 more. And the t-shirt and the sweatshirt, today is the last day to order those. So please get your order form in the collection plate or get it over to the office. Today is the last day. We are changing the way we recruit liturgists and greeters. There is now a sheet at the front entrance for you to sign up. And if you please pick several dates when you are available. God's work moves forward when we all do our part. If there's any questions, contact Nancy Comlos or Mary Kay. Okay, any other announcements at this time? Okay, thanks.
Well, it's time for our joys and concerns. Let me turn there. And I didn't grab an ink pen. Let me grab an ink pen. So do you have any concerns or joys you want to share with us this morning? Yes, Donna. Okay, Judy Moody is still in intensive care, and she's been there for 3 weeks. And I also have a prayer request. I left my phone inside for Joe's son and his wife, or daughter and wife and son-in-law. Yes, remind me.
Tim and Melissa Nagelreiter.
Tim and Melissa Nagelreiter. I texted myself and I left the phone in there. We want to pray for Tim and Melissa Nagelreiter. Anyone else? Yes.
Prayers for our Natalie.
Oh yes, prayers for Natalie. If you don't know, Natalie is having a lumpectomy. I have a lump part I can't get the rest out of my head. A lumpectomy, I believe Tuesday. So she'll be off the 14th and 15th at least. So.
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking at a house of a young friend of mine who is struggling with liver cancer.
Oh,
her
my.
name's Darla. So.
Darla?
Yeah.
We prayed for her in Bible study once before, didn't we?
Yeah. She's still.
And we will be starting Bible study again, so I'd like to ask if, make sure everybody's Tuesday afternoon at 2 is still good for you and all of that, so let me know. Okay.
I'm sorry. I would like to give you an update on Laura. I talked to her dad this week.
And she's homeschooling her kids. Amazing. Even in the midst of all that. But as all of us know, that even when we're strong and even when we're able to do things, we get weak. We find ourselves discouraged. So we do want to continue to pray for Laura and for the family. Someone else? Yes.
Well, it's a joy. Yesterday, some of you I know were here yesterday for that Scottish presentation, the presentation on Scotland. And it was so interesting and light. And oh my gosh, they had this young girl doing the dance. She was so light on her feet. And it was beautiful, the whole thing. Mr. Thompson was very knowledgeable. And did you guys, just one fact, guess where the black and gold came from? From Scotland. And there's a Pittsburgh plaque.
Pittsburgh tartan.
Tartan.
Yes. Yeah, he told us. What you guys call plaid, we call tartan.
Yes.
So, yep, there is a Pittsburgh tartan. They had to call it St. Andrew's Pittsburgh tartan because it would take 20 years for it to get through city council. So some year maybe it'll be called just the Pittsburgh tartan. So yes, it was a wonderful event yesterday, and I'm thankful to both of the library's coordinators who chose us for their venue. It was really, really nice. And maybe we could have somebody else come and talk about another culture in our area. That'd be really cool. Anyone else? Yes.
I went yesterday for the first time to the Croatian picnic in Coatesville. And there were people from Canada and all the eastern states. And we saw dancing. One of the fact that you had a little girl that didn't have any adults. But the Croatian and that's something anyone can go to. They even invited me. I couldn't avoid it.
Okay. Well, John enjoyed the Croatian picnic. He's going to convert. And you know what? It's really wonderful going to all these picnics for different cultures and learning about different cultures. So that's great. Yes.
It was a joy this past week going to the presentation put on by the high school students of Bell Vernon Area High School. In case you missed it, they did a presentation of 9/11. It was saved specifically for this year because of the anniversary. But there were about 20 students. They portrayed people who were at Ground Zero, who were in the building. All were survivors, the ones that they portrayed. And if nothing else came of it, I was totally impressed with these boys and girls who none of them were born at that time, gave the presentations that they did, and their New York accent was perfect.
Now, last night was the last night,
Yes,
right?
it was.
I was hoping it would
Yes.
be today too, but
No, it was the last.
so yes, 110 voices. If you ever get to see that presented again, it would be nice if they recorded it. I don't know if they did.
I'm sure they did.
We'll have to find out. Maybe we could do a presentation of it here. Bill.
I was John said about that park where he went down. I go to Rinkley Park in Eastwood every year. Last year they didn't have it. This year they had it again. It's in August here, about the second, third week in August. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's all different denominations and countries and all that. They get their food set up. And you name it, the country's there.
Well, that'd be a great mission
They want
activity,
it.
wouldn't it? Have a luncheon and bring all kinds of ethnic foods, and that'd be fun.
I mean, they got all kinds. They got stuff. The Italians are there. The Vietnamese are there.
Okay, well, if that's it, I think we will.
That's a little girl. That is. That's been there a long time. I wanted that.
Yes, Dave.
Yes, I would like you to pray for all the first responders and the firemen in New York and Shanksville and the other 2 flights that we had. And may we never forget what happened. And my wife and I usually go to Shanksville every year on September 11th. We didn't this year because of the puppy I bought in Menneson. But it's one of my special interests. I'm always seeking information and artifacts from that. And I have a coin here, this 1 ounce silver bullion that was issued by the United States Mint for the 10th anniversary. And I'd like to pass it around so everybody can look at it.
Why don't we do that during lunch?
Okay, we can do that during lunch.
Yeah.
I have that right here with me now. It's really, really a beautiful gift. So if you can pray for them, I think that would,
Yes, yes.
that would be good.
Those who are remembering 20 years later, but still open in their hearts. Okay, well, let us.
If you would please join me in our call to worship. Neighbors and newcomers, families and strangers,
We gather in this place, filled by God's steadfast love.
strugglers and strikers, pilgrims almost at the end of the journey,
Each of us seeks to follow Jesus, the compassionate one.
builders of bridges in fractured communities, those who stand on either side of walls of fear.
The spirit of faithfulness calls us to live as one people, God's people.
God of aliens and strangers, make the doors of this church wide enough so that all find a welcome, a home, a haven, a heart. Christ of the near and those who are far off, make our hearts wide enough so that all might find a place in this household of faith. Welcoming Spirit of saints and sinners, open our arms wide enough so that all may be embraced by your love and grace. God in community, holy in one, open your arms wide enough to enfold us in your heart.
Okay. Your hymns are in your bulletin, and I haven't been able to get it on there yet,
Here, Kate, you can just sit it out and tell us.
yeah, we're going to. There you go. Yeah.
You who once were far off, have been brought near by the blood of Christ. For he is our peace. In his flesh he has made both groups into one, and has broken down the dividing wall that is the hostility between us. He has abolished the law with his commandment,